Suzi Quatro, born Susan K. Quatro on June 3, 1950, in Detroit, Michigan, displayed a natural musical talent from an early age. Growing up in a household immersed in rhythm and creativity, she was encouraged by her father, Art Quatro, to explore her artistic instincts. Music was more than just background noise in the Quatro home. It was a language in which Suzi learned to express herself. By her teenage years, she had already found her voice through performance, forming an all-girl garage rock band with her sisters called the Pleasure Seekers. This group was revolutionary, as it gave young women a platform in an era when female instrumentalists were rare. Even at this early stage, Suzi's charisma, commanding presence, and powerful musicality were evident. These formative experiences laid the foundation for a career that would challenge expectations and inspire generations of female musicians worldwide, breaking barriers in rock. Unlike many of her contemporaries, Suzi Quatro did not simply front a band as a singer. She became a leather-clad bass-playing icon in a male-dominated rock world, carving a space that few women had occupied before. Her arrival in the music industry coincided with a period where women were rarely recognized as serious musicians, but Suzi's talent and determination allowed her to rise above these barriers. She combined technical skill with an unshakable stage presence, earning respect not only as a performer, but as a musician who could hold her own among the era's top acts. Her music blended powerful vocals with driving bass lines, demonstrating that women could be both fierce and authentic in rock. By challenging stereotypes and demanding recognition, Suzi paved the way for future female rockers, leaving a cultural and musical legacy that continues to resonate decades later. Relocation and breakthrough. Suzi's career took a transformative turn in the early 1970s when British producer Mickey Moe discovered her. Recognizing her originality and potential for stardom, he encouraged her to move to the United Kingdom, a bold decision that would define her career. The UK music scene, more receptive to women in rock, embraced her immediately. In 1973, Suzi released the hit single Can, a rock anthem that soared to #1 on the UK charts and sold over 2 million copies worldwide. This track was more than a commercial success. It was a declaration of her arrival as a fearless, commanding performer. With its punchy rhythms, powerful vocals, and unrelenting energy, the song showcased her unique style. It established her not just as a singer, but as an icon whose influence would be felt far beyond her hits, inspiring fans and fellow musicians alike with her daring approach to performance and artistry. 1970s stardom and signature style. Throughout the 1970s, Suzi Quatro became one of rock's most dominant female figures. Songs such as 48 Crash, Devilgate Drive, and The Wild One became international hits, cementing her reputation as a powerhouse performer. On stage, she wore her signature leather jumpsuit, projecting strength, confidence, and independence, which directly challenged traditional gender roles in music. Suzi was never content with playing a secondary role or serving as a novelty act. She demanded to be recognized as a serious artist. Her combination of musical skill, charisma, and rebellious energy not only won her chart success, but also set a new standard for women in rock. By refusing to be limited by societal expectations, she inspired countless young women to pursue their own musical ambitions. Her stage persona and enduring hits created a lasting blueprint for female performers seeking to assert their presence in male-dominated genres. Life and personal journey. In 1976, Suzi married her longtime guitarist and collaborator, Len Tuckey, intertwining her personal and professional life. Their union represented both companionship and a creative partnership, as they shared the demands and rewards of life in the rock industry. Together, they raised 2 children while managing an international career, demonstrating Suzi's ability to balance family responsibilities with the pressures of fame. In 1980, they purchased a manor near Chelmsford, Essex, which became a sanctuary amid their busy lives. Though the marriage ended in 1992, Suzi retained the home, ensuring stability for her children and maintaining continuity in her life. Later, she remarried German concert promoter Rainer Hose, whose understanding of the music business offered both personal and professional support. These chapters of her life highlight Suzi's resilience, her capacity for love, and her commitment to family alongside a demanding career. Later career and radio ventures. Even as decades passed, Suzi Quatro's passion for music never waned. Into the 21st century, she continued to tour, record, and perform with the same energy that marked her early career. Albums like Back to the Drive, 2006, and No Control, 2019, showcased her continued relevance and creativity. In addition to recording and performing, Suzi expanded into radio broadcasting, connecting with new audiences through programs such as Rocking with Suzi Q and Wake Up Little Suzi on BBC Radio 2. These shows allowed her to share personal stories, musical insights, and her encyclopedic knowledge of rock history. By engaging listeners as both a performer and a storyteller, she demonstrated that her talent extends far beyond the stage. Her ability to connect across generations through radio further cemented her role as a cultural icon and mentor to music lovers and aspiring artists alike. Collaboration with Chris Norman. One of the most celebrated moments in Suzi's career was her collaboration with Chris Norman of Smokey on the 1978 hit duet Stumblin' In. The pairing of Quatro's commanding rock presence with Norman's warm, soft rock style resulted in a song that neither artist expected to achieve worldwide success. The track reached number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and remains beloved more than 45 years later. Reflecting on the collaboration, Suzi emphasizes the ease and natural chemistry she shared with Norman in the studio. There was mutual respect, laughter, and a sense of shared adventure that made the experience memorable. For Suzi, the duet was not just a commercial achievement, but a creative partnership that highlighted the joy of music making. She fondly recalls the collaboration as a rare and meaningful connection, one that contributed to her legacy in a way that was both personal and professional. The personal bond behind the music. While fans have speculated about a romantic connection between Suzi and Chris Norman, she clarifies that their bond was rooted in mutual admiration and professionalism. Both were married at the time, and their friendship remained platonic. However, their shared artistic experience created a deep sense of camaraderie and trust, which is reflected in the timeless appeal of Stumblin' In. Suzi describes Norman as a gentleman and an effortless collaborator, qualities that made the duet memorable for both performers. Even decades later, they remain friends, occasionally reconnecting for interviews or anniversaries. This enduring friendship speaks to the genuine respect and warmth they shared. For Suzi, the song is a reminder of the magic that can happen when two artists collaborate with openness, humor, and a shared love for music. Legacy and reflection. At 75, Suzi Quatro looks back on her extraordinary career with pride, gratitude, and perspective. Her journey from a musically inclined Detroit household to international stardom in rock and television reflects a life shaped by talent, determination, and authenticity. She continues to tour, perform, and inspire, proving that age has not diminished her passion or influence. The collaboration with Chris Norman stands out as a highlight, but her legacy encompasses much more. Breaking barriers for women, inspiring future generations, and redefining what it means to be a female rock musician. For Suzi, success is measured not just in hits or accolades, but in the doors she opened and the people she touched along the way. She remains, in every sense, a pioneering, vibrant, and enduring figure in music history. Enduring impact. Suzi Quatro's career is a testament to courage, resilience, and creative integrity. She proved that women could thrive as musicians, entertainers, and cultural icons, challenging stereotypes and inspiring countless others to pursue their dreams. Her influence can be seen in the generations of female rockers who followed, as well as in the enduring popularity of her recordings and performances. By embracing opportunities across music, television, and radio, Suzi has left a legacy that spans decades and continents. She has lived a life defined by passion, dedication, and a deep love for her craft. Even today, she continues to inspire, entertain, and connect with audiences, embodying the spirit of a true trailblazer whose impact will be felt for generations to come.